show being modest. Nas grams of the wax for my conscience. Bron James in LA, you're on college. I've been jumping on them planes like a hobby. Still moving with the pack like my partners. Put the John on them jets cause we wildin'. Put the bowl is a party on the island. Moment of silence. So good, get back to the topic. Grew up, it was me and Flocka. Grandma's and Big T, this my mama. I ain't even for the pain when my pots flip. Knew his name, that's it, never bothered. Mom said, you the man, son, you got this. Ever since I found a way to go and pop shit. Hold up, blaze through a whole zip. Took a seat at the table of my first flip. Days in red roof on my first whip. Split the money with the gang, never post pics. Seen a change in the game, had to coach it. Never let them take my wangs in the mold, bitch. Ever made in a month, nigga. Used to serve him at the minute, just the front, nigga. Goddamn. Had to grow up quick, I made my own rules. Had my first child, got it jumping with music. Can't really hang with nobody who losing. I thought by now that you would go and get it, but I could hardly see niggas this distant. Know you get cropped if you not in the picture. And I made that tag and went got a bag. Shots to the Henny and OG prescriptions, put rebel shit on the map. Took a leap from where I started at. Started ballin' now I'm Chris Paul and Cats. Got him steady calling for the mold, but I'm on a roll, gotta call him back. And that's all fact.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. All carry-on items should now be stowed securely, either in an overhead bin or under the seat in front of you. All aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas should now be clear. All electronic devices should now be turned off and stowed, as they may interfere with the aircraft's navigational and communication systems. Once airborne, we'll let you know when you may use approved electronic devices, but note that some items may not be used at any time during the flight. You'll find a list of approved devices in the in-flight information section.
May I have your attention for a very important public service announcement? We are taking over the internet, and the United States champion of word wrestling entertainment has returned for another edition of the Pocket Locker podcast. I am your host with the most, all the way from the East Coast. And as always, good people, I am in airplane mode. We have got another great one lined up for you. You already know what to do. Grab something to smoke, grab something to drink, greet your neighbor. It is time for us to jump into the musical portion of the program. Through him, with him, in the unity of the flying man. All glory and honor is yours who flight for our sins forever and ever. Y'all already know, you may drink. Everybody. All right, let's give out some pocket change. then Chrysler was first. Hey, Carter. Alright, I got Lena second. And I got Captain Death third. Hey, Dave. Yeah, I think, the bass player singing, the drummer singing. I thought she was gonna fall over. Go ahead, Fantastic, man. These guys are locked in. All right, gang. We are going to jump straight into the main event of the evening. And you know what? I just missed you guys. Just been a long day, been a long week. Just haven't streamed since Monday. It was like we gotta at least just do something. Let's just do something quick and fun, Sometimes you just got to do it just to do it, y'all. I be telling people, man, streaming is fun. Streaming is fun. We just do it. You just go live. You just go live and you just do it live. We're just gonna do it live. All right, look, this should be funny. It's called If Republicans Said the Quiet Part Out Loud. Y'all know there was the first Republican presidential debate a couple of weeks ago. It was like ass trash. Y'all know Donald Trump is going to prison for a really long time. He might be disqualified. I don't know when the next debate is. So we're missing the drama right now. So we gotta manifest our own drama. We gotta bring our own drama around here. Oh no, this thing is where'd my screen go? Where's my screen? I don't know where the screen is going. All right, here we go. Boom. Let's do that. There we go. We just got the new screen. Now I can look here. Now look at that. Look at
suckers.
That. Look at that. I'm looking straight ahead. I mean, the production value around this place. I mean, look. He's just looking straight, and he sees. Yeah, I don't know, man. We over here working things. That's the crazy thing is the last studio, at least when I changed shit, y'all could see how much was changing because you could see the whole studio. Now you just see the infinite screen, the Pocketron 3000. So you miss all the change that's happening around, but there's big things going down behind the scenes, gang. Big things.
As your Republican candidate, I am here to deliver a message. I am here to make you angry. I am here to make you afraid.
Facts.
To lie to you and tell you that nothing is your fault.
Basically, Republicans, this is literally all I ever hear when Republicans talk. They just come straight out of it. I'm here to make you afraid of everybody that's different than you are, and the fact that everyone that's different than you are apparently wants to move into your neighborhood. Send their children to the same school your children are going to. And some of these people even want to go worship at your church. Now, I'm not saying there's nothing holy about these people, but the Bible does warn about the race mixing, the queers, the trannies, and all their associated folks, women who want to be single, the single career-minded women having their own homes, owning their own land, and moving into your church, bringing that devil's music into the house of God and ruining our worship service. But we do need a little flavor up there on the worship team. Not gonna lie, we do need a little bit of flavor up there on the worship team. So don't all y'all leave. All right, it's pretty bad. And the lies, oh my God, the lies. I think it's like when you catch a child in a lie, and since the child hasn't really fully developed into the type of human being that takes responsibility for their behavior, the child has to invent a series of increasingly extraordinary and unbelievable tales just to cover up the one simple lie. Yeah, so who ate the last piece of cheese? Y'all know I left this cheese out here. You know, my extra sharp cheddar. I was gonna come home and kill that. And somebody ate the last cookie out the cookie jar. Who was it? And the dumb idea. It was the dog. It was the dog. It was the dog. Please tell me how the dog got up on the table, took off the lid over my cheese, sliced my cheese, ate my cheese, then made his way over to the counter, opened the cookie jar, and stole the last cookie. Now you think you've got them. You think that's it. When I lay it out like that, your story's just gonna fall apart. It's done. It's done. Just admit you did it and let's get on with this. And instead they're like, yeah, so while you were at work, I was actually enrolling the dog online at private tutoring. Yeah. And yeah, the dog actually went to human school. And if you just send a dog to human school, it'll act like a young child. And so, yeah, he's been working on this thing. And yeah, he climbed up on he learned, he manipulated it with his paws. Yeah. And then he couldn't quite make it over to the counter for the cookies. But then he called grandma. I'm like, your grandmother's been dead for 4 years. He called grandma and he got grandma to come over and open the cookie jar for him. I'm like, it's just, why are we? That's what it's like, gang. Something like that.
I am here to tell you that your way of life is under assault. From the woke mob. People always ask.
All right, but we are kind of the woke mob, though. You know what I mean? Though I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of like that woke mob. Yeah, we the woke mob. Yeah. Like, because you know what it is? It's such a like badass status, like you're a gangster, like you really out here doing something, like you're fuck what? Don't fuck with us, you get fucked up. We run this shit. We got the whole game on lock. What? The mob, like we run this shit. And really, you're just like, yeah, I think everybody should have equal rights. Yeah, I think people should generally be free from harassment for immutable characteristics that they can't change. You know what I mean? Like it's too easy. You know what I mean? It's like getting way too much credit for something that's really not that hard.
What do you mean by woke? I'll tell you what I mean by woke. I mean black people. I mean gay people. I mean trans people. I mean women. Women who don't buy into my shtick. Not
exactly,
you women
Wayne.
who are here today. You are definitely not woke. I mean teachers who want to teach your kids anything that makes you uncomfortable. I mean anything you don't like or you don't understand.
These fools, he's so right though. These fools are literally running around talking about ending the indoctrination of our children that's happening in the public education school system. And you kind of be like, we have been expressing some dissatisfaction with the educational system for a while, Mr. Republican. You have my undivided attention. Please tell me more about this. And how do you think we solve this? I mean, if you have the misfortune of keeping your school in this fucking lizard person baby eating consortium that we call the public education schools, you definitely got to get rid of the CRT and the queer ideology that's being forced upon all of our children. Did you know they're all being forced to transition and have bottom surgery in like the second grade? And then, but the real solution is we actually need to end the Department of Education. Yeah, we just need to we just need to get rid of the Department of Education altogether. And then, all right, I'm just going to say, you really need to homeschool your children, okay? And that is how we get rid of the indoctrination in our children's education. And you're just like, help. Why don't people take me seriously when I cry out for help? I'm stuck in this country. I need to leave. These people are morons. Save me. Help me. I need to start a GoFundMe. I need to get the fuck up out of here. America cannot be saved.
I mean anything I think will make you upset that I can blame on the Democrats. I am here to stand up against cancel culture.
Definitely.
Because I don't think anyone on our side should ever be held accountable for anything we've said or done. I am here to stand up for law and order, by which I mean we should make the laws and we should impose the order. And when I say we, I mean people like me, not people like you. I want you to vote for me. But none of you actually get a say in any of this, and whether or not any of the policies I want to enact would be to your benefit isn't something I really care about.
Also, I got something on my mind, which is from Stephanie Helms. Go check out Stephanie Helms. Link in the description. If you're not already subscribed to Stephanie Helms, you are not a very good person, and you're also making poor decisions with what you consume on YouTube, if you didn't already know that. So Stephanie Helms brought up quite clearly that actually there really is no such thing as cancel culture. And like none of these people get canceled. These people cry cancel culture all the way to the bank. Literally, they use being canceled, which is really just getting criticism from people who normally are like powerless, anonymous people from the internet who have like zero means to hold these people accountable or do anything to them other than just like voicing criticism of them in a public forum. And they're like, I'm being canceled. And that's like a dog whistle, right? And then all the fucking Republicards come running and they literally give you a bigger platform, send you all their money, and you get more viewers. You like quit your fucking day job, you upgrade your home, you buy a fucking beach house, all because you got canceled. it's crazy. Like, gang, what do I have to do to get canceled up in here? I have not made it yet. Do you understand what I'm saying? I live paycheck to paycheck. I am very much part of the working class of motherfuckers who cannot miss a paycheck, not even one of them. So maybe I need to get canceled. Sam, I can't stand you. I can't stand you. You're the worst. You don't help me clean around here. You don't contribute financially to this household, and you just sleep all day. You just sleep. Okay? I hate my own dog, gang. I hate my own dog. Can y'all cancel me towards like the tune of like 10,000 subscribers and in a little bit of that YouTube payola? You know what I'm talking about? Can I get? I hate my own dog. I'm like the worst. I'm like the worst type of person there is.
Part of law and order is policing. And I want to tell you that I support the police 100% until they start investigating Republicans. Law enforcement departments that investigate Republicans need to be defunded and radically reformed, rebuilt from the ground up if necessary. It's the only way to repair that institutional rot, by which, again, I mean they're conducting investigations of Republicans.
Gang, these motherfuckers actually are always talking about how corrupt the justice system is. The justice system is being weaponized. The justice system is the worst because, that's because you fucked around and asked them about Donald Trump, or you asked them about the corruption in their party, or you asked them about the slew of people who were arrested for January 6th. But then these fuckers will turn you around and tell you, oh, well, Cop City's a very good thing. Oh, yeah, we need like 100 square acre militarized training facility because the police need they gotta go somewhere to practice beating up brown people. They literally just, the hypocrisy, gang, hypocrisy is not the right word. Like, hypocrisy doesn't do it justice. Ironic doesn't do it justice. It's just straight up two-faced boldness, like just justice for me, but not for thee, like right in your face. Like, they literally think that just saying words at you that can totally contradict each other will make sense because Jesus, like, you're just supposed to, let's just fucking call it what it is. At the end of the day, all of this shit is about dog whistling to conservative Christo-fascism in America, and it's supposed to all make sense because Jesus.
I'm here to say that we should cut taxes. Not on you. Well, maybe
exactly.
Some of you, a little. But mostly on people like me. Rich people. But
rich people and corporations.
I don't just want to cut taxes.
The motherfuckers out here struggling.
Slash regulations. Not to make your lives any better, but to make it easier for people like me to do business however we want. That's why it's so important to me and my fellow Republicans to get rid of things like workplace safety requirements and environmental regulations and child labor laws and the minimum wage, so we can finally focus on the only thing that really matters to any of us, which is making as much money off of your labor as we possibly can. I'm here to say that healthcare should be treated like any other commodity.
Look, they got the right demographic too. They got the right demographic too. Man, that's a lot of white people.
I'm here to say that healthcare should be treated like any other commodity.
Look, we got our couple of Asians in there, all gathered together in one row. This is very realistic.
I really don't care.
Hyper realism.
I don't believe healthcare is a human right. I don't believe abortion is a human right, but not because I care about babies. I just don't believe women deserve human rights anyway. And that actually includes trans women, which is the only form of trans equality I support. I'm here to tell you that
that's facts, gang. And when you think about it from a different light, the Republicans do support equal rights for all minority groups. Just they should all equally not have rights. Not the right to vote, not the right to self-autonomy, not the right to play sports or use the public restrooms, not the rights to run their own districts, just none of that shit. None of that shit. They all should be equal marginalization for everyone.
I know climate change is real and caused by human activities,
And
but
evolution
I don't
is
care.
real. Oh
And
my goodness,
it
please
doesn't
say
make
it.
any difference, because as long as I'm in office, I will fight hard every day to ensure we do absolutely nothing about it. Why? Because responding to climate change costs money. And I'd rather keep the money myself, because if I'm rich enough, climate change won't affect me like it will you. I'm here to tell you that I support our military. I will always fight for a bigger budget for our armed forces, and I will always fight to distribute as much of that budget as I can to private defense contractors, and as little of that budget as possible into anything that could possibly benefit the actual troops. I don't care about the troops, or their pay, or their equipment, or their physical and mental well-being. I'm glad they're there, because they provide me with the easiest, most surefire applause line there is. God bless the brave men and women who defend our country.
Yes, and let's then ruthlessly send them off to die needlessly. This is such a good point, though. And it's crazy too, because it does give you a certain resentment towards the like extreme militarization of our politics, which like bothers me, because then there's like this resentment towards the men and women who serve that we've got to work hard to distinguish, because they're victims in all of this.
See what I'm talking about? I can get you dipshit marks to go along with anything I say, as long as I can tie it in with the troops somehow. God bless the troops.
Dipshit marks, and God bless the troops. That is it. Dipshit marks, Wayne.
I'm here to talk about the importance of faith and family, even though those things mean nothing whatsoever to me personally. When I refer to a religion, I do so because I know it's another soft spot for you superstitious saps, as if I know or care what Jesus would do. When I talk about family values, I do it to give you something else to be afraid of, to make you think that if you don't elect me, the Democrats are going to force you to stop beating your kids. If I really cared about family values, I'd tell you to be more skeptical of your religious leaders. Statistically speaking, your kids are in way more danger from straight white church pastors than they are from teachers or drag queens. But
100%.
I don't really care.
And
you.
And literally, like, gang, like, there's been so much in the news. We were just looking at some $100 million settlement some Christian school had to come to, the sub parish or whatever out in San Francisco had to go bankrupt. There's just no other organization on the planet in any other sector of society that can get away with systematic abuse aside from the churches and these different fundamentalist religious type organizations. It's whatever. People still want to believe it. People are still part of the cult. But why have we just not, as a society, decided that realizing that the hold that these cults have on people is based on bullshit and horseshit? Like, if we would just treat it with the same level of credulousness that we do multi-level marketing schemes, right? And snake oil salesmen and things that we know you should be suspicious of. We just give the religious a pass for abusing society. It's just fucking unreal.
Or your kids. I'm here to tell you that racial inequality is no longer a problem in this country, not because it no longer exists, but because it's not a problem for me. And judging by the complexion of this crowd, it's not a problem for you either. Not that I actually care about that.
And we had a black president.
I am here to say that racists, white supremacists, neo-Nazis, and all such extremists have no place in the Republican Party, even though that's not true. They're all welcome in the Republican Party as long as they know not to say the N-word when they're being recorded. And
exactly. And the other thing is, not only are they welcome, you can't acknowledge them. Like, it's really reverse racism, the way everybody's calling everyone a racist and trying to turn everything into CRT. And you know, it's reverse racism. They're trying to create a communist utopia where it is utterly illegal to be a white Christian. There's no other way of describing the Democratic Party. They're trying to outlaw. Did you hear what I said? They're trying to make it to be fucking Christian and white. And what's the one thing all you have in common? What is the one thing you all have in exactly? You're white and you're Christian. So vote Republican.
Promise you, I will denounce and disavow any of the white nationalist organizations to which I have ties only when I feel that doing so is a political necessity. You have my word on that, even though my word is worth absolutely nothing. Most importantly of all, I am here to tell you that I and my fellow Republican politicians will fight to reform our electoral system in this country so that our side never, ever loses. If you only remember one thing I've said here today, remember this: election results should only count when we win. If we lose, we should cheat like hell to overturn that result, intimidate election officials, stop the count, get votes for opposing candidates thrown out. Everything we accuse the Democrats of doing, we have done and will continue to do, because we don't care about democracy, we don't care about the Constitution,
100%.
We don't care about the rule of law, and we don't care about right and wrong. All we care about is taking and keeping power.
There it is.
That's why I'm here. I'd rather be anywhere else in the world than here talking to you.
All right, gang, y'all gotta hit me up in the chat. What do y'all think? Do y'all actually... What happened? Oh, okay. He's dangerously close to Vivek Ramaswamy territory here. Like, do y'all think this would actually work better? Right? Like, if like they've been testing the waters and like gradually like pushing towards this more transparent sort of, fuck it, let's just whip our dicks out, put them on the table, let everybody know how we swinging. Yeah, I'm it's kind of scary to think what would happen if we had a Republican candidate that went full mask off like this. I'm afraid so much of the Republican base would be like, oh, it's about time. Oh, it's about time. Oh, pretending to not be a bigot was so goddamn exhausting. Oh my goodness. I think that's what they think they got in Trump, right? But this, you know, Trump's still doing a lot of tap dancing and jigging and jiving. There's another level.
You. If I were capable of empathy, I'd probably pity you. I don't want to make your lives any better, but if it will convince you to vote for me, I will promise to hurt who you want me to hurt. I will give
They'll be
you
polling at
9%
the next
all
day,
your problems on,
higher than everybody
and
except Trump and
a half-ass
DeSantis.
job pretending that I'm just like you, because that's all it takes to impress you clueless rubes. Look at me. I'm here with my tie loosened, my sleeves rolled up, so that I appear to be approachable and working
like
class,
you do work,
even though I have nothing but contempt for the working class, and view them purely as an exploitable and very expendable resource. So Vote for me. I share all your prejudices. I'm a deeply intolerant, small-minded, reactionary person, just like most of you.
Deeply intolerant,
I do
small-minded,
genuinely
reactionary.
hate the same people you hate.
Exactly.
But I share none of your actual fears or grievances because my money and social status insulate me from all of that. Those are your problems. And I'm glad you have them. And I want you to go on having them, and I want to keep making them worse because they make you really, really easy to manipulate.
It's so good. So
I don't
good.
care about you or your community or this country or anything outside of my own sociopathically self-centered interests, but as long as you keep being afraid of the things I tell you to be afraid of, getting mad at the people I tell you to get mad at, blaming the people I tell you to blame, and elevating me and people like me to positions of power so we can continue to force you to work harder and harder for less and less, we'll get along fine.
And this is how you get people to vote against their own interest. It is just all about using their fear, their hate, their bigotry, their resentfulness, and making sure that that is the primary topic of conversation, not their inadequate living conditions, all of the policies that detriment. I mean, it is so crazy how the MAGA chuds despise liberal policies. They despise the ideas of a solid minimum wage, of a national fucking minimum income, free education, free healthcare, a super fucking high marginal tax rate such that the rich are the ones disproportionately funding our programs and not the poor. They hate the ideas that they need even more than we do. Think about that. The majority of people that are destitute in this country are fucking rural, fucking breadbasket, doubly red, midnight red fucking Republican states that just hate all of the policies that they need more than anyone. Stupid. If we put that voting block with our voting block, dog, America could out Europe tomorrow.
Ignorant mob. You exist only to lift up men like me. And if I didn't need you for that, I'd happily drive each and every one of you over a cliff, which I'm sure wouldn't be too difficult. Fuck you and fuck America.
That was actually phenomenal. That was really good. Really good. All right, that guy's name is Steve Shives. I'll drop the channel link real quick. Look at that. Look at me. I'm on my YouTube game. Goat. All right. So look, gang, that's gonna do it for me tonight. I'm gonna try to get something to eat, try to get to bed at a decent time. Really appreciate y'all for staying up late with me and coming through, hanging out. We haven't done a super late night episode in a while, so it was nice to get out here for a little bit. I just missed you guys and wanted to do something fun. That definitely fit the bill. Look, let's just pay attention, man. Y'all already know what it is. We about to head into an election year. Things are starting to ramp up as we get ready for this primary season. And honestly, shit's in flux. I think Trump is going down, down, but I think he still got the Republican Party by the balls. And the only competition seems to be trying to out-Trump Trump. So if he really does go down, we could be left with one of these scary-ass alternatives. So stay registered up, get ready to vote, get ready to do what we got to do, make sure these people stay out of office. Like I said, it's totally unacceptable to me to even vote a Republican for dog catcher. It's just really not. Anybody that's loyal to this party is an enemy of the state at this point. So it is what it is. Love y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. There's links in the description if you want to join us and support us on Ko-Fi. Love you guys so much. We'll see you next time. Said I'm